tab, and let's see, solidify, no problem, apply. Okay, let's go to object mode, apply it, then go to edit mode. Let's multi-resolution, go to multi-resolution. We have to subdivide it. Okay, subdivide couple of times, go down, down, press tab. Maybe with tab we would be going down, but whatever, yeah, no. So, shift and clicking a lot until we select everything we want. And what we want is the things that we will sharpen. Alright, those are the things I want sharpened, I think. Yes, so let's see. That's why we have to do the subdivision surface, not the multi-resolution in the beginning. But whatever, I will sharpen them at 0.8 and then we see how it goes. It's okay. Here it's a problem, but we will go and okay, Control R and Control R again here. Let's see if we have some issues like this. No, we don't have anymore. So this looks fine. If we see everything, it looks pretty awesome. Now, I will go to this thing here and the offset. Let's try at 1. We don't like offset. Even thickness. Okay. Mode complex. Okay, simple. Don't worry. Now solidify modifier. I will do this. Apply. The solidify subdivision, I'm not applying it yet. But I will go to solo mode, then tab, and then I will select the things I want to be sharpened. So this. I'll just turn off this, the subdivision for now. I will just go and select what I want sharpened. And then we will see. Of course, we will always be able to sharpen again something if we want. So it's not a big deal. If we don't sharpen it now, we will sharpen it later. Okay. Maybe this in the middle also. I mean here, and here, and here. And let's see it. Shift E, move like this. And yeah, almost. We can sharpen this too. This looks kind of nice, but I will press LL here and Shift E to sharpen those a little bit. Not too much though. Shift E again and make it a little bit less sharp. And then I will Control R and then I will Control R here too. And then again LL and Shift E and go down a bit. It's too sharp. Can I clear it? Shift E. Clear it completely and then Shift E and do it again. I'm not super convinced, but it's okay. I will select this one, not Control E, Shift E and sharpen. And the rest is okay. We will add a little bit of polygons in here, otherwise it will continue to look bad. And this will be visible, so I will add some edge loops. Also, I would add an edge loop in this area and in this area, just in case, just to be sure. And I will add also here a little bit of sharpen. And this, I think it's okay now. So we fixed this. Looks fine. Of course, we can always go to sculpt mode and move it a little bit and just make sure it's okay. It's looking fine. It's a little bit too sharp for my taste, this thing. probably I should just tiny bit unsharpen it. This particular. Yes. And this also maybe a little bit too sharp, but I can smooth it later. I will show you. So for the belt, let's go to the belt. And solidify modifier we have. Probably we will leave it, solidify, no problem. I will apply it. And the subdivision modifier, but first we'll go like this. And since what I want to do there is some lines, some holes, I need more polygons. What I mean by that is Control R, and then I will do this. I need those polygons for sure. And probably at the here and here I will Control R, yeah, bottom, and then Control R here to add a little bit more, one more loop or two more loops in this case. In the inner part I don't want, I don't need. So this is okay. I will apply. Let's go to object mode and apply. And now I will go to our multi-resolution, unsubdivide, and then subdivide 3 times. Of course, we will subdivide one more time, maybe 4th time. Let's try, okay. And now we will be ready to make the detail. How to make the detail? We'll go to sculpt mode. We take our brush, the draw sharp brush, and control drag to make this detail. We have to be careful. And now it's not good. So I will control drag it again. It will not be visible here in this area. So I don't care. And since this belt is no longer symmetrical because it has to be a little bit lower. Okay. And here it's not gonna be visible, so it's alright. Okay. You see, now it doesn't look very nice, but it's a detail. We can always make it completely nice by extruding a row of polygons there, making a row of polygons and extruding it inward. But I like to do them by hand, those kind of things, because I think it's more appropriate to do them by hand. Just my way of thinking. Here it won't be visible anymore. And here it won't be visible anymore. So this area probably could be visible, so I will just make it like this and like this. And you will see that it's not perfect, but we will never look at it this way. We'll always look at it like this, and it will be kind of nice. So I will do the same to this one. Solidify modifier, apply. This thing, okay, okay, we have to put at least 2 edges like this, edge loops, and then we'll be ready to apply this in object mode, and then we will be ready to multi-resolution, unsubdivide, then go to the top without animating it, subdivide one more time, and then do this. Let me see how it ends. Okay. Let's go to sculpt mode again. Move this down. And take our draw sharp brush and control drag to make this crease. End it here. Go down like this, and then go back like this. It's a problem because I don't like it here, but we can also, if we don't like it, we can move it a little bit by hand, just in some areas. Let's see how it looks. It doesn't look super bad, so I will keep it for now. Move this. This. Yeah, you have to be able to select different meshes all the time and different modes, like object mode, sculpt mode, change between them. But this will come in with practice, of course. This looks fine. Now we will need to make some holes. How to make the holes? I will first push this inward so it's not visible. Okay. I will go here and move just a little bit like this and this up. I'm not completely convinced yet, but it will be okay. What is this here in the bottom? Ah, this is all right. And here, yeah, just the little things. Now, I will go to this, press M for mask. And by the way, I can mask a circle, I can mask with stencils or whatever, but I like to do it by hand. Let me see how many. Okay, we'll have 2 holes at least here. So 1, 2. Okay, here we will also have, but later. We probably need 2 more here, why not? Okay. And now I will invert the mask and I will move this inward. Like this. I'm holding Control and moving it inward, and it's fine. And we probably will color it a little bit darker color than the belt itself. This, I will flatten this a little bit here. It was too much. And then we'll have to make a few holes. So first holes that we'll make will be here. So I will press M for mask, make a hole in here. It's not working very nicely. I will delete those holes and I will try to make them again. Then make here. And then here. And obviously those holes will be awful because we don't have enough geometry, but let's make them and we'll see. So with big move brush, I will go Control, drag inward. I'm dragging left actually, and it's happening. Yeah, those things can be done in the texture later, but like this it's fine. I don't completely like them, and I will Control Z because they are too much, they don't look good. Let's go to this one and try to Control Z if we have enough Control Z's. Okay, we have. So here you see those holes are too close to each other and it's not gonna work. So sometimes we just need to do it again. So let's do it again. Or I can, yeah, with mask it's better because we can see the holes before we make the actual holes. And we can change them. For example, I will make this and then this. And I will try those holes to be kind of a close distance to the edge. Although they are not exactly like this in the concept, and probably we will make them like the concept, it will be better. So they will be a little bit bigger distance from the edge. Okay. Try to make them the same distance from each other and from the bottom. Those are closer, by the way. I don't like that. Like this, it's fine. And yes, again, Control drag, in this case right. Whether it's left or right, it doesn't matter that much. Okay, it's difficult. I can move it just like this. Yeah, it's a little bit like handiwork, but it's fine. Let's go here and try to do this again. Of course, before that, I can go like this, home, or okay, and press tab. And I can put a little bit more geometry here, although I'm not sure this will help too much. But it should help A little bit more geometry never hurt anybody. So now I put this geometry and we can go ahead and add our holes. So press M, mask here and here. No, I don't like it. They have to be closer to where those things are going, like this. This is fine. I will add here and here. This is not good. Yeah, you see, a little bit of not so fun work, but it has to be done. So now I'm looking at those holes and I say they are kind of nice. So invert the mask and try to put them inward, like this. Just a little bit is enough. It will make a difference in the normal map, so it's okay. Let's see it now. It's fine, it's fine. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst, so it's fine. Let's select this and move it a little bit, this thing here. So they are more in the hole. They are coming from the hole, which is fine. And I can move them inward. By the way, if you want to move something, but you're moving many things, so we go to Tool, and we try to click topology, and sometimes it works. Yeah, this time it works. It will be better. When we click to topology, it's looking at the topology, and it's moving only the current topology. Yeah, which is good. Now, we made this, let's continue with this glove. As you can see, we are like more than half of the work of the high poly is already done. And the most important thing in the beginning of making a high poly, or your mesh, of course, your model, it's always a high poly first. But more than half of the work is to make the base, to make it look good in the beginning from the body and the pose. Yes, it's a T-pose or basically a pose or whatever you want to call it, but still you need a little bit to look a little bit interesting, like to stand nicely, firmly on the floor, on the ground, stuff like this. Solidify modifier, a little bit bigger, and apply it. And then subdivision surface, of course. By the way, we have some trick here, and let's try it. So double click to select this, and no, double click to select this, and double click to select this. And now I will go to select. Let me remove this. Select loops, and loop inner region. Oh, it doesn't happen. Select loop, select boundary loop. Okay, boundary loop is what we want. And now I will increase this to 3 and Shift E, and it will happen. Amazing. Yeah, this will... Okay, Shift E. Come on, Shift E. Okay. Now it's good. Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, you see, it's not the same width everywhere, but it's okay. So for this glove, by the way, we have more work on the body. We have to do some things on the body. It's not yet ready, as you probably can imagine. I will add one more subdivision on the glove, on this one, and I will go with my high draw sharp brush, high draw sharp brush, and then I will go with the draw brush, just like this. Here, let me see. Yeah, I want one probably seam in this area. Why not? Let's try it. Those seams are nice, but they have to be big and visible. Otherwise, it will start to look a little bit more so stylized, not so stylized. That's what I'm trying to say here. But sometimes, you know, my thought is going someplace else. I'm thinking about something completely different from this model, something from my life, for example, and I'm just like, So it's okay. Now I will do this, and then I will go with my draw brush and just go over it like this. Probably we need a little bit of a folding here. Okay, something like this will be nice. Maybe here we can have some fold like this and one like this, just for a good measure. Yeah, there are people who are making this model with me on the series, and which is good. And the one guy asked me, "Can I have the concept?" And no, it's a concept which is trademark. It's Gameloft, and this basically, as you probably know already, is for a character which will be in the game. So I'm making an actual character for this game, and we cannot give the concept away, of course. Maybe after the character is already in the game, after a few months. We'll see when they will put it in the game, because it needs to be animated and everything. But when it's in the game, then the concept probably will be on ArtStation, will be released if the guy who made it wants to release it on ArtStation or DeviantArt or whatever, if they allow him also, because, you know, the concept, when you make it while you're working for Gameloft, is a property of Gameloft, because, you know, it's your work for Gameloft. So if they kind of say that you cannot basically put it online or something, you cannot. But you can always screenshot it from the video. Of course, I'm deliberately not showing it to you big, because it will be like giving it to you. So yeah, but you don't need it. I mean, those things that I'm doing, you don't have to do the same concept. You can do something else. But those are principles, how you work from small to big, detailing after you have the main forms, and all those things are important. Let's see this on the hand here, how it works and what it is, because I'm not sure exactly. It's just something. Okay, let's just go ahead and select it. Okay. 3. Let's go tab. Select this and this. Shift this. And then go again to select. Loops, boundary loop. And I will add the subdivision surface modifier. Increase it like 3. And then Shift E. Sharpen it. Yeah, if I sharpen it like 1, it will be completely sharp. I don't want that. I will sharpen it at 0.8. Let's say 0.8 is fine. And then I will have to add some loops, because obviously there is a big issue here, especially in this inner part here. But we can fix this by inserting by I. Just I. Press I and put it here. And this is done. We can add more polygons in here, 1 and maybe 2 in here, just in case, and it will be fine. We can increase the resolution here. Let's see how it looks. It's too sharp, so I will go again to tab, and this time I will just select them by clicking, you know, shift double click and select them, and then Shift E and make them a little bit not so sharp. Hey, I want to have a nice specular here. I don't want them to be ultra sharp. That's very, I mean, I'm saying that a lot, but as I see from my courses, some people just don't listen. And they're doing ultra sharp things, and then if you try to bake this into a normal map, it will not be good at all. That's why, listen to me. Don't listen to yourself. Okay, I don't see this exactly what it is, but we have to probably put some detail on it. So I will apply the subdivisions, go to multi-resolution, and unsubdivide a couple of times. It started to lag a little bit exactly this thing. I'm not sure why this exactly is lagging, but it's if it wants to lag, it's okay. I can put like this, just for a good measure. I mean, just so it's not exactly super like sterile or something. I want to put something on it. Just few lines, I will smooth them, and they'll just be there for a good measure. Maybe we can even do a damage, bottle damage, like this. Also here. It's always good to have this kind of things, like a little damage here, a little cut there, and it's making your model more interesting. But we have to be careful with those things, not to overdo them, because then it can be a problem. I'm just sculpting this now. Flattening. And maybe even I will do here just something like this. But those things probably will come from the texture. I'm doing them here because I want my high poly to look a little bit nicer. I don't have to do it, you know. But I will. Because I want my high poly to look a little bit nicer. As I told you already. Okay, I will make sure I have some silhouette in here a little bit. Probably in the low poly we will not have this silhouette, but in the normal map it will bake. So it will be kind of cool. Alright, so yeah, we're going into detailing part, which is pretty awesome. By the way, if I have to be honest, I did not expect this series to be well accepted. But people are saying it's fine, and I didn't expect to go this far. I was kind of, maybe we can do 2 or 3 videos in the beginning and then I will finish this character. Also, my guys from Gameloft, they're pretty understanding, and since I'm very slow with this character now, because I record like 2 videos a day, sometimes 3, even less, I'm moving pretty slow with this character, but nobody is pushing me. So thank you guys for that. And it's obviously, I can do this character for less than a week in normal circumstances. Now it will take me, this high poly will take me more than 2 weeks. Only the high poly. Just because I'm recording it. Yeah. So sacrifices I'm making here, yes. But also, I thank Gameloft guys for understanding. Gameloft is a pretty good company, by the way, to work in, especially in Bulgaria. Bulgarian studio is very nice, and I don't know, maybe it's about the studio manager, he's a nice guy, or something else, but it's a good place to live, also to live in the office. Wow, no. It's a good place to work, I would say. Yeah, many people will say, Gameloft, it's a mobile game industry, thing. But you see, I can do mobile games. I can do all kind of games. I don't, for freelance, I've done computer game models. And also this game, it's for computer also. It's not only for mobile. Yeah. It's going pretty well. I don't know. Maybe we are almost done. Here, this flask, I will not do it yet. And the hair, and also the body, we need to refine a little bit more, but it will be in another video. For this video, I think we are over. Let's make the things on his feet. Those belts, just to make them, So apply the solidify modifier, add subdivision surface modifier. increase it, and then go. It's almost nice, by the way, but I can sharpen it a little bit. So go tab, double click, shift, double click, and no. Okay. Do I select what I want? Probably. And now shift E and move to sharpen it a little bit, not too much. I don't want it to be super sharp. Now it's fine, and we can of course apply when we go to object mode, of course. Apply, then multi-resolution and unsubdivide, then go to 4 and put a little bit of battle damage there also, probably, if it doesn't crash. By the way, I'm grateful also to Blender that it doesn't crash. Probably I told you, or you know, but when I tried it for the first time, it was 2008, I think, and it was crashing constantly. You cannot work. You couldn't work back then in Blender. It was awful. Now it's a pretty nice program, I would say. So thank you, Blender, for doing this. It's very cool. It's very cool that you can do this kind of character, this type of character, pretty easy and fast. I would say I can do this as fast in ZBrush as in Blender, and I'm pretty fast in ZBrush. As you can see, I'm pretty fast in Blender because this is like the 13th video, maybe the 13th video, yeah. So, but we are almost 6 hours into this character already, so maybe even more. So yeah, it's not that fast, 6 hours. But 6 hours is one working day. So it's pretty fast to do a character, but it will be impossible, almost next to impossible, to do it for 6 hours, which will be one after another, because you will get pretty tired. I mean, you will get fed up and you will start to slow down, and you will work very slow at the end. So yeah, in the beginning, since I'm doing this hour by hour, like today I work like half an hour, tomorrow I'll work like half an hour or 2 hours or 1 hour, but I'm not working constantly. If you work constantly for a long time on this character or character like this, you will get fed up and die. No, you'll probably be just not good. You will feel pain and tiredness. I'm just pushing this so I will have my boundaries or borders, because without them, I'm lost. And then, what I will do, after I have my boundaries, hopefully in the back, okay, I will Control Z, try to Control Z a lot. Okay, and then, what I will do, to fix this, I will go here, and let me see, front face only, let's try that. So, okay, front face only, and flatten. Yes, okay, it works. In ZBrush, this is called back face mask. And I'm flattening here. Hopefully in the back, everything is okay now. Good. It wasn't okay, but now it's okay, so we are fine. I will smooth also, at least I will try. Yes, but the smooth, I haven't put this on the smooth brush, so I will go to the smooth brush, which is, let me see if this one is the smooth. Yes, this is the smooth brush. And front faces only. And hopefully now it will work. So, smooth. Yes. Yeah, you can learn something from the old Nico, which is me. My name is Nico, if you don't know. Alright, now I will just make the lines. Of course, to make the lines, I want, again, to not be visible on the other side. So, I will go to my... what brush was this? The Draw Sharp brush, front faces only. And I will make the same things that I did in the other side, like this. I'll make this a little bit sharper and bigger, this and this, maybe bigger. Yeah, because you have to be careful not to make those diamond shapes too small. It will be awful. I mean, it's a character which has big forms and everything is big, so you have to consider that and make everything big as it should be. I will go to my inflate brush and also use this thing. What thing, you will ask? I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, inflate brush and front faces only, because I don't want to inflate the other side. And I will inflate those, especially the more visible parts around this area. I will inflate. And then we will be kinda done for now. We may need to put a little bit more geometry in this area, in this place, but now we have a pretty good base, so we are kind of happy with it. And in the areas where we are not happy, we can deflate with Control or just grab brush and move it inward. Hopefully I'm not moving, yeah, I'm moving it a little bit here, but okay, I will go with my draw brush and just Control drag to draw it here. Yeah, sometimes we inflate too much, but I turned on the option now for drawing only on the front faces, so the back faces shouldn't be affected. Yes, they are not, so it's fine. I will smooth a little bit here, and yeah. And you see, that was not exactly super necessary to do this sort of thing, but I did it because I know that this could be visible, and it probably will be visible from some kind of a point, this inner part here. And it's looking great. Now, yeah, in the next video probably we should make the either refine a little bit the body, because you see, especially in the legs, you can see that the polygons are a little bit too much visible. We need more geometry, basically. Yeah, it's 200,000 triangles or polygons. We might make it few millions, like maybe 2 million, so 10 times more. Probably it will fix some of these areas. And you will see that Blender is working with this kind of polygons. It's not exactly a big issue. And then we can make the weapon, which will take few videos probably, not just one, because it's a little bit complicated. It's not too much, but there are a lot of cylinders we have to add. We have to do something. It will be fun. I'm pretty sure it will be fun. So yeah, this is the 13th video, ending now.